what's going on. It's football season, so we want to do our first football interview for the Cloud9Talk era. So we got a special guest, man. He got it out the mud, and played high level at Michigan State. We got Roger Williamson. So stay tuned. It's gonna be a good story, and just a lot of connecting the dots. He's a state champion also as well in basketball and track guy. So this guy's a true athlete. So it's gonna be a little story time, and sit back, relax, grab some popcorn, soda, whatever you drink. Who knows? So enjoy the show. Get this NIL space, trying to figure this out. In that Asian consulting space with basketball. So it's the Wild Wild West with it though, for real though, man. How did you been your way?
Man, good, man. No, nothing much, man. Working, man. Take care of the fam, bro. That's all I'm focused on right now.
That's
But
good to
I'm
hear.
smooth, man.
That's good, man. They used to say I look like you when I was at Dunbar, man, all the
Bro,
time.
I already know. You already know that, bro. Any dark skin, bro, you know how they do, man.
Man, that'd be
You know how
crazy,
they
man.
go, dude.
And they say everybody look like somebody. I'm like, man, come on, y'all, that ain't cool, man. But
Facts. You already know how that go.
you in are you in Ohio or you in Michigan or where you
I'm in
located now?
Michigan. I'm in
Michigan. Oh,
Michigan, man. Yep. I stay. Yep. I'm here in basically Lansing still. Yep.
okay, that's what's up,
Graduated
man.
and stayed. Yep.
That's what's up, man. I'm in Columbus right now. So
CO.
yeah, so Big Ten country though, man. So how's it how's it living in Lansing compared to like Ohio? How's it like? What's the difference, or is it the same?
I'm gonna be honest, bro. The only difference for real is we got a big campus, big university. To be honest, bro, but it got man, it's the city, bro. It ain't really no difference for real. But you got like they kind of separated. You know, we got UD, we got Brown Street. Like ours, just think of that on a scale of like 100, though.
Oh, okay, I got
It's
you.
a
Yeah,
college town for sure,
yeah,
for
yeah.
sure, for
Okay,
sure. But it's lit, man. It's straight down here,
that's what's
or
up,
up
man.
here, I should say. You know.
That's what's up, man. So like, man, let's talk a little college football though. So like, what's your thoughts on the landscape today?
I'm not gonna lie. I think I love where it's at right now, man. The NIL whole space like that, players getting paid. What's crazy is, man, me and my teammate, we used to talk about it. We knew one day they was gonna have to start paying boys, man. It's too much money floating around. You would see it, man. You would come in and hey, sign this, do this, and then you will come back the next day and this done sold for 10,000, 15,000, 25,000. You like, man, it's too much money here. So we knew what would happen. But I'm happy for players, man. They don't take into account all the miscellaneous type of stuff that you got to deal with, man. Haircuts, bills. When you move off campus, you got real bills, gas, problems back home. So I love it, man. I think it gives people a chance to provide for their families, for themselves. So everybody ain't going to the league, man. If I had a chance, the opportunity to come up 100 grand out of school, what? You got a leg up on a lot of things. So man, I love where it's at. I don't like the fact that you could just up and leave all the time though. I'm when it comes to me, schools, man, I'm loyal, man. You know how it go. I had Michigan State tatted on me when I was a senior, you feel me? And I bleed blue. I'm Dunbar till I die. That's just the way it go. But it come with the territory. But I love where it's at right now, man, to be honest.
That's good, man. That's good to hear. Because like I said, I think it's in a good space. Like you said, man, you see they offer 20 million in that new settlement. So it's like they could have probably gave up more at the same time though. But I think it's just they need a more structure though. It's just kind of like transfer. So it's like you just kind of gotta like tone that down though. But like it's basically the pros now though. That's what people gotta realize though. It's like, hey, pay to
Yeah,
play.
facts. I mean, yeah, it got to get control, but it start off somewhere. Eventually down the line, it's gonna be regulations and things, stipulations that's gonna be put into place. But right now, it is what it is. To be honest, I think even a $20 million settlement wasn't really enough.
Right.
Like I think, I think it's gonna go by waves. I think this first group of people that done got their money, well deserved. But I think it's gonna be another group that come out. Like I didn't get a part of that. I played too long ago. You feel me? So I didn't get none of that. But I think somebody gonna step up, and it's gonna be another group, and they gonna have to keep paying until they get to a point. They're like, all right, we ain't going all the way back to the '80s, or but
Yeah,
they $20 million ain't enough, man. This is a $1 billion, multi-billion-dollar industry, man, and people need to get what they deserve for sure. So it's gonna happen.
yeah, for sure. So like, what's the what you think like the cons of NIL so far? Like, it's like as far as like, is it kind of making the game better, or is it making it like kind of watered down? Like, what's your thoughts on in it, like for the pro wise too?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think it really watered nothing down. I do think that, I mean, you got to be smart with it. The one player I could talk about, like Nick Morris, receiver at Michigan State, man, he could have left last year, been somewhere and made millions of dollars, I'm sure, for sure. But he did a little interview I seen the other day. He like, man, it ain't all about the money. It ain't. And if you got to realize that, especially with the portal situation, man, people just going to leave just because it's a opportunity for money elsewhere, or I'm not playing as much as I'm supposed to play, so let me leave. Bro, it's gonna be hardships no matter where you go. You understand? It's gonna be adversity is gonna follow you no matter where you go. And our Coach Lack used to say all the time, bro, cream gonna rise to the top regardless, bro. It don't matter where you at. Grind it out, man. That's what make you stronger. That's what make you the man, the player that you gonna become. That's the like I said, that's the only thing I don't like about it. But it's it's not watered down. It's still in a good place. Everything happened for a reason, man. As long as players can figure out, the reason why they would choose a school and not let it be money, not let it be certain things, man, they'll be fine. But I think as a 17, 18-year-old young man, you got to figure that out on your own. You feel me? That's something you're gonna have to deal with. You're gonna have a strong group around you, good support to help you make them decisions, man. Because it is tough, but at the end of the day, it's on you, man.
And like I'm hearing like in basketball, like they throwing like AAU programs is throwing out like little NIL packages. So it's like they paying it at the grassroots level too. So that's a game changer too. So it's like it get real. They're gonna be educated. They're gonna be financially educated by the time they get to college though. So
Yeah,
because they're gonna be used to having money though, which is good though. But it's just like it's a whole new era. So it's the future though. So would you like coming from Dayton to Michigan State? Well, like would you say like would you still like in this era? Would you like kind of consider different options, or would you still stick with the same school?
I don't know, man. I tell that to players too. Like they like, my teammates that play with me, they like, man, you would do this. It's easy for me to say, bro, I would, even though I said I'm loyal, it's
Yeah.
easy for me to say, bro, I would have never left because I didn't have the opportunity. You don't know what you would do in them type of situations when you're looking at that money, knowing you come from, especially us, where I come from, it's no telling what you would do. My mindset now is to say, bro, now I would have stuck it through. I probably would have chose Michigan State. But I tell people all the time too, especially like recruits coming up, you never choose a school for a coach, right? A coach could come and go. But I chose Michigan State because of the two people that came to recruit me, Coach D'Antonio, Coach D, and my defensive back coach, position coach Harlan Barnett was probably the main reason, bro. Like when they spoke to me, we ain't speak about football. It was developing me into a young man, a young adult, being an upstanding citizen, eventually being a husband, being a father. So if they had the same recruiting tactics that they did then compared to now, I still probably would have chose Michigan State, bro. That was probably one of the best decisions of my life. So I can't sit here and say that I wouldn't. But again, I don't know.
Right. Like, cause no, that's nah. You said it well spoken on that one. Cause like I said, a lot of kids, they transfer year to year, like it's free agency. Like I said, they nothing wrong with it in this area. But like I
Right.
said, it's kind of hard though, cause like I said, who you gonna fall back to though? Like now, like I said, you always got your alumni to network with, fall back. These schools, these guys, they got about four different schools. They barely know each other, so it's kind of hard to really like as they get older, they gonna realize as they get older though. But it is what it is. So it's like it's the wild wild west. Like I said,
Facts. You ain't got nothing to build, man. That's
yeah.
when you swapping like that, you can't really build nothing. You can't. The brotherhood ain't really there. That's why a lot of these teams that be having all these players, you be like, dang, why they ain't winning, or why they ain't got no cohesiveness, cohesiveness to it. Um, They ain't built nothing. They ain't went
Yeah,
through nothing. So that's what made the teams I played on at Michigan State. That's what made us good because we was everywhere with each other. You know.
yeah, got you on that. Yeah. So let's get a little bit of X's and O's though. So like,
Yeah.
how much of playing DB is film study or versus raw athleticism?
Man, in any position whatsoever, when you get to the collegiate level, it's 90% film, man. Like if you're not in the film room, you won't be good, bro. A guy that I could really tell you who was like that, bro. I give you one on offense, one on defense. Kirk Cousins. When y'all look at him, y'all see these contracts he getting. The man know the game. Whether you see him out there making plays or not, dude was, bro. I would go past the film room late night, walking back to my dorm. Like, damn, light on in there. I peek it. Kirk Cousins in there watching film, bro. Max Buller, our linebacker at the time, watching film, bro. This what you got to think. When you get to the collegiate level, the college level, everybody was a captain in high school. Everybody was the man in high school. Everybody's good. So the only thing that's going to separate you from this dude from Dayton compared to this dude that's from Nebraska, who know the game, who know what to do in what situations. And that's gonna come from film study, bro. You gotta know, you gotta be locked into that film. If not, bro, you will not be good, man. Your raw athleticism only gonna take you so far. Cause everybody got that on the next level.
No, most definitely, most definitely. So like, who's your favorite corners right now, and who was it in the past growing up?
On the NFL right now,
Yeah,
my favorite corner right now is Pat Surtain. Animal, bro. A dude that's just patient. Like he also, you could tell he's a film guy. He's a technique guy. Somebody that's really locked down like that. As far as DBs, growing up, my favorite corner was C. Woody, Charles Woodson, a guy that went to safety too. You know, I played corner in high school and then eventually went to safety, played safety at Michigan State. So that's a guy I looked up to. But my favorite safety of all time, even though he was taken from us so soon and didn't get to play a lot, is that boy Sean T. That's the best safety I ever put my eyes on, bro. He was like that, man. So Sean Taylor is my favorite DB of all time.
yeah, man, dog, yeah, yeah, gone too soon, man. Like I said,
Crazy.
any players that remind you of Sean T or Cloud close to him or
Man,
styles?
when today, I mean, I would say in the league right now, Derwin James is a guy that's, I mean, he don't really got the size like him, but he'll hit you. When I first got to Michigan State, we had a dude named Isaiah Lewis, number 9. If you look him up on YouTube, small cat, man. He did not have a size like Sean T, but I promise you, you did not want to come in contact with this dude, bro. He was like that. And I'm like, hey, bro, this dude, like, he just don't care about his body. He out there just whatever, man. So, like I said, Derwin James, like right now, I like him. I like Minka Fitzpatrick at the safety too. But it ain't too many people like Sean T. You can't really even play the game like he played. So, but yeah, he was different, bro.
What's up? What's up? So man, let's get into your day and upbringings, man. So like, man, tell me, he was a triple athlete, played damn near every sport, and like I said, so like, let's get into like your background growing up,
Mhm.
your passion and all that.
Man, growing up was, I would say, it was the same as any other kid from the west side of Dayton grew up, bro. We all grew up the same, bro. Uh, my peoples made sure I had everything I needed. And, sometimes I got everything I wanted. Sports was an outlet for all of us. We had back then that like today, we had outlets. We had the Westwood Recreational Center. We had Linden Center. We had Parkside when I grew up. And it was all the things that I was involved in, man. Any time that I could play some type of sport, I was with it. We played baseball growing up. Football was a second love. I grew up loving basketball. Thought I would be a basketball player. Um, that's the reason why I left Northmont and went to Dunbar. My mama gave me the decision that, hey, what school you want to go to? I'm like, shit, I want to go to Dunbar. they went in states. That's where it's at. Like I want to go there, and then it's crazy. God had other plans for me. End up playing football, but yeah, my upbringing was straight, man. Was in a household with a lot of people. I had my aunt and uncle, my mom, my sister, my cousin Tutu, my uncle Tavion, my uncle Dior. It was a lot of us in the house, man. So we had a fun upbringing, man. I can't say nothing bad about it, man. It was lovely, but it was your regular Dayton West Side. You know how it go, man. That's
Yeah,
how
for
it
sure.
was.
For sure, man. Like I said, you ever how often did you go to the downtown wild, man? Get some I tell people that's like our Rucker out there
Come
back
on,
then.
man. If you couldn't get no wreck in the Y, man, you really wasn't nothing, man.
Yeah.
I used to go to the Y a lot, man. My uncle Will, man, he used to he didn't force us, but he would be like, man, if y'all want to be good, bro, you got to go to the Y. And a guy that, a testament to him and his pops, um, it just crazy. When I used to go to the Y, um, what's my dog? It's crazy. It's slipping my mind already, too. Thurgood went to Oak Hill. That's crazy. I can't even think of my
Oh,
boy
stay.
name. Yeah, man, that's crazy. My bad, State. If you
Yeah.
see this, bro, my bad.
Oh,
But man,
good.
we used to go to the Y, man, and him and his pops in there every morning, bro. And I'm like, who is this dude, bro? But yeah, the Y just, you see where he is now, where he what he turned out to be. He was that guy. But the Y was everything, bro. You be on the court, and when you're young, you don't really get picked up like that. And then when you finally start getting picked up, middle school, high school time, that's where you showed your game at. That's what made you, the athlete you was. If you was somebody, bro, you was at the Y for sure.
Most definitely, man. So let's get into your high school career, man. So you went to switch to Northmont to Dunbar. So talk about Coach Lockett. He was one of my teachers up there, and he probably still there. But like I said,
Mhm.
he's a character. But like I said, he really care about his players and students though. So man, talk about his your transition there. I know you took you a hell of a pitch there to come too. So
Yeah, like, man. So it's crazy. Like I said, I told you, my mom's gave me the decision. I didn't want to go to Northwood. I didn't want to go to Northmont. I went out there to Inglewood, Clayton, around the fourth grade, and my mom's like, "You here to get an education? You feel me? Like I want a little bit better for you. Hey, when you get to high school, I'll let you choose where you want to go." And it seemed so far away at that moment, but I'm like, when it got to that point, she stuck to it. She was like, "Hey, like, where you trying to go?" And it was either I stayed at Northmont, uh, which was the football school, but like I said, I want to be a basketball player. Go to Trotwood down the road, which I had some cats that I grew up with and played AAU with. That was still there, with Freeze and Bam and AJ Jordan. Uh, man, so many people that was there. Twan, and I was like, man, maybe I should go there. But all my family was already going to Dunbar. My whole family really graduated from Dunbar, and I'm like, shit, that's where I'm going. Like, I'm about to go to Dunbar. Lack did speak to me before I got there, but he didn't really have to say nothing, man. I was already tapped in. I'm like, this is where I'm going. Not even thinking I really wanted to play football, bro. To be honest with you, like, again, I just wanted to get on the hoop squad, eventually get a state ring. They was like, man, if you go here for 4 years, you guaranteed to get a ring. I'm like, I believe y'all. I'm coming, but
yeah, yeah.
Lack was influential, man. Lack is anybody that know him, like you said, bro. He a character. He wild, man. But he love his players, man. He want the best for you. He wants you to become something, man. He done been involved in a lot of people's lives, man, that done grow up in the city. Good coach, good man, good father, man. Just a good guy to really know and passion for Dunbar, bro. He bleed blue. You
Nah, for
can't
sure.
tell him nothing about Dunbar, bro. And that's the type of guy you want to play for. That's the type of guy you want to be around. So shout out to Lack, man. He real OG, man. That's my dog for sure.
Most definitely, man. Let's get into your basketball state championship, man. Like I said, that was a play on a great team with like Jaron Johnson, Ryan Bass, young Teddy Akbar, Deion Stewart, Benson. A lot of I'm missing probably a lot of guys, but like I said, that was one of the best teams come out of Ohio and they don't get talked about a lot. So talk about that season.
Yeah. I think I think people don't really mention that team because we didn't have a Daquan Cook. You understand? We didn't have a Norris, Aaron Poe, even though them guys that you mentioned, Teddy, Akbar, G, D. Stu, Benson, Ryan Bass. Like, even though in our era we like them was the guys, we didn't have the NBA type of guys. So when it comes to that state championship, a lot of people be like, eh. But that team was loaded, man. That team had a lot of fire in them, a lot of hunger in them. A couple of them guys already had a state championship, so we already had state championship DNA embedded in us, you know. So them guys already knew what it took. We played some good teams that year, man. Lost a couple games, but at the end we pulled it out. Even going to state, playing in the semis was crazy, man. We was down like, man, I want to say like 18, almost 20 points at halftime, and made it come back. Only won the state championship game by a couple points. Like it was rough. That team being undefeated. But like I said, we probably don't get talked about a lot because we didn't have a standout guy. Yeah, other than like Jaron Johnson, everybody know he was a hooper. He was a dog. But Teddy Akbar, them boys was young. They was sophomores when we won. You know, so. Um, but hey, we in history, bro. You can't take that away from us. We got it. We up there, hung up for the rest of our lives. Anytime I go into the gym in Dunbar, I'm there, right there, like state champion. You can't really tell me nothing. I got a ring to prove it. So it is what it is.
Yeah, most definitely, most definitely. So, like I said, what did you learn growing up in Dayton that carried all on to your college career and beyond?
Man, I could get through anything, bro. Adversity is nothing. Adversity ain't nothing to you when you grew up where we come from. We done seen it all, bro. It ain't too much that we haven't seen. Um, we done been through a lot. We done lost a lot of people, lost a lot of friends, had heartache. Um, but Dayton, it'll chew you up and spit you out if you let it. But if you can get through it, bro, no matter where you go, you gonna have that mindset that, I can get through whatever. And I took that all the way through school, man. I faced adversity through college. Um, personally, as far as athletically, school wise, problems back at home. But yeah, man, they ain't gonna gonna turn you into a monster, or it's gonna just like I said, it's gonna chew you up, man. And if you can get through it, man, you can do whatever you want, man.
Most definitely, man. So, like, man, let's get to your Michigan State days. So, like, what really, you touched base earlier with Coach D'Antonio and what's his name, Coach Hartnett, right?
Yep, Harlan
Yep.
Barnett. He at
Yeah.
Northwestern right now too. If y'all know, yep.
Yeah. So yeah, like, what really, like, other than that, like, what brought you to, like, man, this is what this is where I belong, like the visit or them just coming, or like what was it, like, just the atmosphere?
Yeah, I really think it was the visit though. My first time coming up there, my first game that I went to is we played Notre Dame, and this went. If y'all see the highlights and film and stuff, they did the fake field goal to win the game. Atmosphere crazy, night game. It was wild. But even just coming to my official visit, you get 5 official visits. I only took one, and it was Michigan State, and it was just a brotherhood. You could tell the people there, like, it was love, bro. Like, they was gonna treat you like a brother just off day one. I'm like, these cats, like the people that I talked to today, people that was in my wedding, was the same dudes there day one when I stepped there official visit, and showed me around, make sure I was straight. You could see the brotherhood right there, and that's really what did it. Other than the coaches and the team and they was building something. We already had ties to the city with Javon, Ring. I used to look at Michigan State like these. They really ain't nothing. I watch them because Ring playing for them. Like they ain't really nothing. But when I got there, I'm like, hey, this might be, something I like. Campus was beautiful, man. Academics was straight. And like I said, they was building something, and I wanted to be a part of it. So that's what sealed it for me.
Did they take you to a basketball game? Did how was that?
Yeah, we did go to a basketball game. I don't know who we played. Couldn't even tell you. But I just remember, I know my recruit. You get a player that's your recruit at the time that's gonna show you around and be with you. Was Tony Lippett? Shout out to my boy. He played receiver for us. Um, And yeah, bro, he like, bro, we gonna have fun. This game is just we just gotta come just cause we here, but we about to turn up. Like
Yeah,
we had a good time, man. Like that's I remember that more than just being at the game. Like I don't really remember the game. I remember out being out with my brothers who I call brothers now. Didn't know they would end up being my brothers, but I just remember out going out with them and bro having a ball, man. Had some of the best fun I had, at the time growing up. So
man. One of your young boys, probably like Monte Nicholson. That was one of my guys. We got a mutual friend. Like his teammate was my roommate in college. So like I said, he used to always talk about Michigan State, talking about the atmosphere and all that, how lit it was though. So I was like, okay, yeah, I heard it was
yeah,
lit.
shout out to Monte. I ain't even. You know what? That's the closest thing to Sean T that I seen for sure. Size wise, skill wise, Monte was like that, bro. He was legit, bro.
Yeah, shout out to my boy Monte, man. So like I said, man, let's get into the you know, y'all had a dominant run while you was there, man. You know, you made plays, man. So talk about how you like what was your breakout moment there? I was like, man, I belong here, like, or like was it in practice or was it in the game? Like that just, got you rolling.
I think it started in practice, not even practice, man. It started in the workouts. The workout, that whole season that you just brought that 13 season, that Rose Bowl season, bro. We worked so hard, bro, and we used to compete in everything, bro. So competing in drills, running ramps, running stairs, running sprints, anything like that, man. That's when I knew I'd be like, I'm like, okay, I can compete with these dudes. I know I could play, as long as I get an opportunity to play, no matter how it come. I remember my first time starting was because Isaiah Lewis ended up getting hurt, had meniscus surgery, and I started 2 games. And it's crazy. This dude came back the next week, bro. He had meniscus surgery and played in the next. I was like, this dude crazy, bro.
Yeah,
But
Warrior.
yeah, just like being competing with them in the off season, make you be like, okay, I can play with these boys. If I can run with them, if I can, you know, check out on these one on ones with these receivers. Whole scout team year, my freshman year, I played scout team, but I was going against, Kirk Cousins at quarterback. I was going against B.J. Cunningham, who's all-time lead receiver at Michigan State. Keyshawn Martin, who was another dog, like Le'Veon Bell at running. Like it was like playing against them every day. I'm like, oh yeah, we could do this. The only thing that's different between high school and the next level is them trenches and how fast the game go. Them trenches is different, bro. Them O line, D line is different, and the speed of the game is just like it's like that. But once you can catch up to it and you mentally know what to do, it slow back down for you.
That's good. So man, like I said, talk about how many years did you play with Kirk Cousins or Le'Veon Bell or
I had Lay Bell for 2 years. I only played with Kirk 1 year. My true freshman year was his senior year, so I only seen Kirk 1 year.
so
And then
is that the year y'all beat Wisconsin?
we beat him one time at home off the Hail Mary, and then
Oh,
we lost to him in the Big Ten championship game,
okay,
even though we
okay.
should have won and went to the Rose Bowl off of a roughing the kicker, man. Keyshawn Martin take it to the house on a punt return, like 3 minutes to go, probably even less than that, maybe a minute to go. Get a roughing the kicker penalty, and they get the ball back. So,
Damn.
but yeah, we played them twice.
So like I said, man, describe because hey man, crazy to say, man, you play against some legends. So like one of them ones though, like Russell Wilson, man. Like Scribe, what was it like seeing Russell Wilson in college compared to now? I was like, man, damn, that's what he about to be a Hall of Famer now. My bad, y'all. Yeah, we back. A little technical difficulty, but we
It's
back.
all good.
But nah, yeah, like I said, man, explain to how he was playing against you seen Russell Wilson before he went to the the league and tear it up. So like how was that like seeing as a young player?
It was crazy because at the time, I guess you at the time you in it, you like, all right, this dude good, but you don't know how they gonna turn out to be on the next level. You like, like we knew he was good, but I didn't know he was gonna be Russell Wilson. You feel me? And
Yeah,
that go for a lot of players, man. We done played so many good players, man. We played Mariota when he was won the Heisman, played against Braxton, uh, played against they running back at the time, boy that went to the Cowboys. Pardon me for forgetting his name. That's crazy. But you play against Michael Thomas, and you play against so many good dudes. And you like, man, this dude good, but you don't know how good they gonna be on the next level. I think the only person that I seen on film and you like, he going to the league. It's a funny story, bro. I'll tell you this real quick. So we in film room one day, right? And we getting ready to play Ohio State. And they showing this film against Buffalo, all right? So Buffalo playing Ohio State. And they got this DN that's killing them. Like, and our coach get up, Coach Narduzzi, shout out to dudes. I still love and respect him. But he was tripping his day. He like, this guy right here, like, they can't stop this dude at DN. He going around the room asking coaches, would he start here? they like, nah, he wouldn't play over here. The guys we got, nah, he not better than what we got here, coach. This dude was Khalil Mack, and we looking around like, hey, bro, like this dude, crazy. I'm talking about, bro, it couldn't be stopped. I'm like, bro, he going to the league, like probably first round. Y'all talking about he not go. I see what y'all trying to do. Y'all want us to get hype and know that we can beat these dudes, but stop playing, bro. This Khalil Mack, that was one dude. I was like, hey, this dude. He going to the league for sure. But yeah, playing against like Russell Wilson, stuff like that, you know they good, but you don't know how good they gonna be on the next level. But it is crazy to see how his career went and how good he was in the league, and knowing that, hey, bro, we played against a dude that probably, hopefully one day, they be trying to play him now, but potentially be a Hall of Famer or something like that. So uh, in the moment, you ain't thinking that though.
Yeah, most definitely, man. So look, man, let's touch base to that 2013 season though. Like I said,
Yeah.
y'all was in a Rose Bowl, right?
Played in the Rose Bowl. Yeah, man. That whole season was magical. It was like it was meant to be. Coach D, he spoke about it all off season, man. The year prior, bro, we lost 5 games, maybe a total combined like 6, 7 points, something like that. So we could have went. Let's say we could have went 12-0, 11-0 when we go 7-6. Like we lost so many games so close. Lose to Ohio State by 2, lose to another team by 1, lose to another team by 3, and we just couldn't get over the edge. And that whole off season, man, we worked our tail off. We worked for the fourth quarter. We worked for the overtime. It was spoke about. It was all over the building. It was all over our team meeting rooms. Roses here, roses here. You will be the ones. Coach D'Antonio showed us a video. He in the middle of, and it's on YouTube. You can look it up. He in the middle of the Rose Bowl. Like, hey, it's a year prior. You guys are going to be the ones that go to the Rose Bowl. We're gonna be right here on this field. It's the 100th Rose Bowl. We will be in it. We will win it. I don't care who we playing. It's gonna go that way. And then that trickled down to our seniors. Our seniors, Max Buller, I remember him being in camp. Like, hey, we gonna be the team at the end of the year with the roses in between our teeth. Like, we all believed it. And then that trickled down to the players. We believed that we would be in the Rose Bowl. And that whole season, the way we played was like that. Like, I don't think too many people play the game to be like, hey, we want to go to this bowl game. Most people be like, hey, man, we just want to win the championship, go to a bowl game. We like, nah, bro, we going to the Rose Bowl. You hear me? We going to be Big Ten champions. We going to the Rose Bowl. We going to smack whoever it is in the Rose Bowl, and we going to be indebted. We going to be forever remembered in Michigan State history. And we did that, bro. That's, I don't know how to put it no better, but God is for real. The power of the tongue is for real. If you believe it and you work for it, you really could do that, bro. It's crazy. And we said that all off season, all during the season, man. That whole season was special, man. That's gonna be remembered. I'm what's that? How many years ago is that? 12 years ago?
Yeah,
Bro,
yep.
if somebody know who I am, they come to me when I'm at work, bro, and somebody see my business card, like, oh, you are, bro. The Rose Bowl was. They bring that up, bro. Like you can't go nowhere in Lansing, play for Michigan State, and not have that brought up to you, bro. Rose Bowl is something special, bro. That was magical, bro. That was a good season.
That's definitely legendary, man. So like I said, man, you playing under Coach D'Antoni during a dominant era though, man. So like what made that defense so special though, man? Because like it started with the trenches, and like I said, that no fly zone, man. So like, how did what made y'all so special? Like, man, what made y'all one of them ones in your opinion? Like just now looking back.
Looking back at it, first, like I said, the brotherhood, bro. We was so close to each other, bro. We did everything together, man. It like, bro, something as little as playing Monopoly, bro. We competing at Monopoly, cussing each other out. Like, bro, don't talk to me when I see you in practice, bro. It's up. You ain't want to sell me. Like, it's, bro, like little stuff like that, bro. It went deep like that. We were so close to each other. And then it just started from our coaches, man. We had a genius defensive coordinator, Pat Narduzzi, who was the head coach at Pitt. Bro, he was a magician with calling plays. His scheme, it was crazy, bro. He would be like, they gonna do this or they gonna run this on third down and this long. Hey, on 1 second and 12, they're gonna run this. And we will call a play and they will run exactly what he just said. I'm like, how do you know this, bro? Like, and he'd be like, it's all about tendencies. He would break down film so crazy. So his scheme was crazy. And then we had the players that could back up his scheme, bro. And our defense, bro, it's a press quarters coverage. Your two corners got to be special. We had two first round corners in Trey Waynes, Darquez Denard. Your safety's got to be aggressive. Curtis Drummond, Isaiah Lewis, me coming in. And then, like you said, them trenches. We had some dogs in the trenches. We had some dogs at linebackers. Um, so it all meshed together. Brilliant coaches, brilliant schemes, knowing what to do, and then smart players, aggressive players that was coachable, that knew what to do. It blended together. But if I had to point out a couple things, like I said, it was the coach, and then your two corners got to be special to run that type of defense we was playing, and they were.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. So as far what was your welcome to college moment that you'll never forget in the game?
In the game, damn, in the game. So we play Iowa. We play in Iowa, right? And it's not even nothing like somebody ran me over or nothing like that. But Coach Narduz, if y'all know who Duz is, he's one of them coaches that's very vulgar. You feeling me? He gonna let you know what it is. If you don't got thick skin, if you're not confident of who you are as a man, you can't play for him. And I remember we went over this thing 1,000 times in practice. Like, hey man, they come out in this formation. It's not a tight end over there. He's lined up at the tackle spot. He's getting the ball. You understand? They still gonna throw him the ball, so you got to be aware of it. And they came out in it in the red zone. I see it, but I still don't believe it. They score a touchdown. And in college, they ain't, them defensive coordinators ain't on the sideline with you. So they up in the booth. But they are called down. You hear the phone ringing when you come back down. This is early in my career too. And I hear the phone ringing and I'm like, man, I know he calling for me. And bruh, I didn't even have to pick up the phone. I could hear this man all the way at the top of the booth going crazy. Going crazy. And I'm like, okay, that's my welcome to college moment because this ain't high school. High school, you the guy. So hey man, just next time, nah. Hey, Coach Barnett, take his ass out. Like put somebody else in there if he don't know what to do. So that's a welcome to college moment for sure in a game.
Young players, listen, man. Listen from yeah, listen from that moment though, man.
Facts.
Yeah, that's real life right there though, man. Like people, because people don't realize that intensity alone, like just like practicing the game, like man, you gotta be prepared for that, man. You get overwhelmed, like whoa, like
Man, you'll get overwhelmed. Stuff moving so fast. The game plan that changed within a series. You be like, man, we done practiced this all week, and now you want us to come out and remember it. You gotta be quick with it on a college level, and if you're not, bro, somebody right behind you is waiting for you to mess up, bro.
yeah, for sure,
And
man.
they get in and never look back. So stay on your toes for sure.
So man, let's look. Who's the toughest opponent you ever faced? College, either QB or receiver or tight end,
Mm.
running back. It don't even matter.
Wow, man. Toughest QB I probably faced. Man, I got a couple, man. Mariota was crazy good, man, at Oregon when we played him. Another Dayton legend, Braxton, was crazy, bro.
Shout out to Braxton
Braxton was
Miller.
really good. Shout out to B Miller, man. He was that guy, man. Um, and then I would say a receiver, man. Michael Thomas was nice. Again, me being at safety, I didn't match up with a lot of number ones, and it wasn't too many tight ends that was just going crazy. So I got to stay quarterback, running back. Um, Zeke was like that. Zeke Elliott was like that. But yeah, them two quarterbacks, I would say Mariota and Braxton. Those are the toughest dude. Any dude that's mobile, that can get out the pocket, make plays, create plays with their feet, man, them dudes hard to stop, man, because there's no defense set up for it. You be in a perfect position to guard them the receivers, and they get to moving and scrambling. You're like, oh my God, bro. Nothing you can do about it. So them two dudes was the toughest for sure.
For sure, man. Hey, man, I want to talk about a game I actually personally went to that Ohio State versus Michigan State game, man. Yeah, y'all was at their house. You spoiled their senior night, man. Subscribe that game, man, because that was like y'all had like two backup quarterbacks playing that game, right?
That's crazy, man. Yeah, we was down. Connor Cook didn't play. He was hurt. So we had Damian Terry and Tyler O'Connor playing playing quarterback, and it's crazy because what we did, what I looking at how our offense played, and I may be wrong. It could be not the what it was, but the way that they beat us the prior year, running with their quarterback, that's how we beat them, man. Um, but yeah, man, our team believed, and it's crazy. I was hurt that game too. I didn't get to play, but going back into the shoe, man, and coming out with that dub, bro, man, people were so sick. Going back home, people were so sick, man. That was one of the best feelings on their senior night too. Like this, was you got to think too, man. When people schedule them senior nights, bro, understand like people take that as disrespect. We took it as disrespect. Like these bro, they trying to play us on senior night. They tripping. Like what? That's how guys play. We had a good team that year too, and yeah, walk off field goal. Shout out to my boy Geiger. That was crazy, man. That was a good game. I wish I could have played in it, but I'm happy for the result for sure, man. I got a couple wins off them boys.
Man, that's what's up, man. You know, it's always good to beat them Buckeyes or like
Facts.
a big brand team. You know, like I said, 'cause, like they always like people out here they think Ohio State is the damn they bigger than the Browns and Bengals. You know
Come
how
on,
it is.
man.
Ohio,
It's,
yes.
it's the end all be all there for sure.
And I'm a Bills fan, you know. So like I said, we got Josh Allen. So shout out to Josh Allen though. But
Facts.
but like let's get talk about your teammates though, man. Dark Horse Denard, Trey Wayne, Shaquille Cahoon, Bell, Connor Cook, Jeremy Lanford, Aaron Burbridge, Tony Lipton. Talk about those guys.
Man, every last one of them dudes animals, man. Every last one of them dudes on that list that I read off, man. You're looking at Quez, you're looking at Trey first round. League goes to the league. Lay Bell drafted, Connor drafted. Lane, who got a crazy story, man. If anybody that know Lang, bro, he came in and they had him at corner, man. He came in as a running back and he was playing corner for a couple years. Patiently waited, man. Patiently waited. He was behind some dogs, man. And then you seen how his senior year went, man. One of the greatest running backs in Michigan State history, one of the greatest running back seasons in Michigan State history. And then Bird, shout out to Bird, man. My dog too, man. He was a year under me. Another guy that came in, played some scout team, and I'm like, oh, this dude gonna be. You could tell off rip, like, oh, he gonna be one of them guys. Um, but yeah, all of those guys, man, great athletes. Couple Ohio guys in there, and then Lay Bell and Connor Cook. Me and Connor played in an All Star game together, but yeah, man, all tremendous athletes, all Spartan dogs, true Spartan dogs. Um, and yeah, without them some of them names in there, man, we wouldn't be who we were, man. So shout out to all them boys, man, real animals.
Most likely, man. Yeah. So what's one word you would describe your time at Michigan State?
Magical, bro. I ended up at Michigan State at the right time, the right place. You know, my class is the most winningest class in Michigan State history. Two-time Big Ten champion, Rose Bowl champion, Cotton Bowl champion. Like, bro, that's what I'm saying, man. Guys' time and guys' playing is crazy, bro. Who would have thought, like, man, you end up at Michigan State, meet these people at the same time, and y'all build this? Like, I hope it is. Like, me being a Spartan, a Spartan dog, I hope that they have tremendous success next this year. But man, to have a seasons, a couple seasons in a row like we did, bro, that's gonna be hard to top, man. We had everybody was there at the right time, right place. Coaches, players, staff, medical staff, all of that, man. It all happened for a reason, and that whole time there, that's the only thing I could think about to describe it. It was magical, bro. God given.
So man, let's get into the no fly zone, man. So like, what was those DB meeting rooms like? And just like, man, that's one of the greatest defense in college football history, though. So like, man, explains, just like how the competitiveness was in that room, and like y'all set the foundation for a lot of guys moving
Yeah,
forward after that.
yeah, man. No fly zone. Shout out to my boy Quest. He thought of that. I got to give him credit to it, and we ran with it. And now you see it everywhere, man. You be like, dang, people say they don't know if I'm like, man, we started that. That's crazy. But yeah, man, it was competitive. But one thing I liked about it and I loved about it, it was real in there. Them meeting rooms, it was real, bro. They would really let you know about yourself, bro. Like you smiling yourself, you think nah, bro, you need to get better at this. Like Coach Barnett was a guy, the best guy gonna play. No matter what, they don't care what age you are, what grade level you is, how long you been there, none of that. When I was a junior and I started starting, right? I lost my start position for 2 weeks because the coach said I wasn't tackling good enough. And I'm coming off an Oregon game. I had 11 tackles. I'm like, how the what? Like, he said I ain't tackling good enough. Like, what you talking about, bro? I had 11 tackles. But yeah, bro, but you had this many missed tackles. So now we about to, Monte, you going to start this week. And when you get in the meeting room and they keep it real, like, and Coach B be like, man, am I saying something that ain't the truth? The players let him know. And they're like, yeah, bro, you need to do this, you need to do that. And that's what made us good. It wasn't nobody kissing nobody's ass. Like they wasn't for none of that. Like, bro, this is what it is. I love you, you my dog, but when we get out on that field, bro, I'm trying to take your spot. Afterwards, we could have fun, do whatever it is. I'm trying to take your spot. And then even on that, speaking on the losing my spot for the 2 weeks, I wasn't bitter about it. You understand? I wasn't, man, F that, man. I'm gone next year, bro. I'm leaving. I'm transferring. Bro, we still trying to win games. So Monte needed something. Hey, bro, hey, you need to do this. Hey, when they do this, they're gonna come be ready for this. I'm still coaching him up because you're my teammate. I don't want you to look bad out there. That's what made us good. That's what made us a great no-fly zone. Having them type of players in there that's gonna keep it real with you and want you to succeed no matter the situation. Because everybody know it. If I'm supposed to be playing, I need to do what I'm supposed to do on this practice field and off the field, and I'll be playing. So it wasn't nobody that was like, I should be playing, bro. This dude playing over me. It was 100% real in there at all times, and that's what I liked about it.
And that's what's up, man. That's dope though, especially at that level though, man. Everybody top player, they getting the accountability. And that's one thing I feel like because like coaches, even like I feel like coaches kind of babysit now. They don't really hold them accountable. That's why so much
Yep.
transfer. So like you said, man, that's real brotherhood and real discipline. Though. That show you got a great teammate because like a lot of guys, man. Did you hear about that Memphis situation when the Memphis DB he leaked the playbook to
That's crazy.
yeah, you feel me, man? Like, come on, man.
That's crazy, bro. At the end of the day, bro, I'm a winner, bro. I'm trying to win, man. Delete the playbook is wild. Yeah, me and my teammates talked about that in our group chat. That's wild, bro.
Yeah, it's just that's disrespectful to the game, man. Like at the end of the day,
Mhm.
bro. You're like, you don't, man. That's crazy, bro. Like, that's just come on, man. That's lame, bro. Like, you don't do that, man. Like,
Right.
it's just that's just not the. But man, coming on, man.
For sure,
Uh,
man. I appreciate you having me, dog. That's what's up, man. This is keep grinding, doing what you're doing, bro. This could turn into something way bigger than you probably even could imagine, bro. But
appreciate
it
you, man.
starts somewhere, bro. This fire, dog. I can't lie.
No, I appreciate you, man. Like I said, man, you a day legend. Like I said, you legend. Like we try to bring out the Dayton legends, Midwest. We try to like I said, everybody talk about East, West, South. No, we got to show love to the Midwest too, though, man. So appreciate you, man. Michigan State legend, Dayton, Dunbar legend, man. Like, hey, man, just Hey, if you need to, sponsor your business on here, hey, we here to do that too as well, though, man. We support black businesses, so like, hey, it
Oh
don't
man,
matter, man.
hey man,
Yeah,
listen man. If you ever in the Lansing area, man, and you need a rental, man, you come see your boy. You hear me? Come see me. I got you, man. Lansing, Michigan. You in here? Hit up RJ. I got you. Facts.
hey, you heard it, man. People, hey, man, mess with them, man, on folks, man. But like I said, man, appreciate you, man. And like I said, it's football season. You our first football guest. So, man, you set the tone, man, for the football season, man. Hey, hold on, man. Who your like, what's your thoughts on the NFL, man? Who your team, and who you got winning?
Again, beginning. I told you I'm loyal, man. I'm a Raiders fan, man, and we've been struggling for years, man. We've been struggling for years. I am happy with the way things is going right now for us. Genty, I think, is going to be a crazy asset for us. Brock Bowers still going to do. He going to have a wonderful season. I think Geno going to ball. Defense, we got Crosby. We're going to be nice, man. I'm excited for the football season. Um, when I'm not rooting for them, I just like to see some guys, some of my players do their thing. So I'm a Lamar Jackson fan. I love watching Saquon. Uh, and I just love watching the black QBs win, man. To
For
be
sure.
honest, man, I hope they always do their thing. But I'm excited for the season. I always root for my Spartan dogs. So Jay Reed, I hope he have a wonderful season, man. I hope Kenneth Walker have a wonderful season, man. Them boys get some type of awards at the end of the season and just do their thing, man. I'm ready to tune in and lock in. I'm happy. I'm ready for it, man.
Hey, said, man, hey, Shador, he's starting
Man,
Friday, so
come
yeah,
on, man.
that's
Hope he
TV.
ball, man.
Yeah,
Fourth
yeah.
string is crazy, man.
Disrespectful, man. Hey,
They
you know how it
playing,
go.
man.
Hey, like I said, he gonna show him. So like I say, play against the Panthers too. So hey, that's a good platform, especially versus the
Yeah,
Panthers. So yeah, we gonna see.
yeah.
So
We
yeah,
gonna
man.
see.
But like I said, man, appreciate you coming on, man. Hey, man, like, share, subscribe, man. Hey, tap in if you're in Michigan area. You heard what the man said, man. So man, appreciate
Yeah.
you, man. Thanks again.
Love, bro.
All right, man. Appreciate you.
Yep.